Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Mike's 42. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Come on, man. Right, dude.
So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On the toss, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 56. Go, half. Go, go. 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 1, 2, Mike's 42. All day, just like
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Irvin to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, you tighten up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch twist, watch twist. No twist. Twist. That's it. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. They gonna need some therapy. Hey.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run it here with a fullback, Vitale. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it with Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
He was brought down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And a Packer 1st down.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
At the 16-yard line.
Mike. 319.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, they almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Jones, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
That's trash. That's trash.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Carry here for their fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Quick handoff to Vitale. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Packers up to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, it's me to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25 yards that time.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, Mike's up. Mike's 50.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13 on second down. Ingram, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. Ingram again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. On the return is Irvin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On the give, this is their fullback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check 26. 58. Hey, Alpha.
Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58's the Mike. 58.
Rodgers throwing here. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for it all. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward, and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so